Folks, today a high-voltage clash is underway between India and Ireland in the first match of the two-match T20 series at the Civil Service Cricket Club ground in Belfast. In this match, Team India captain Shreyas Iyer won the toss and elected to bat first. The Belfast weather was absolutely perfect for batting, and Indian fans were highly expecting Team India to put up a massive score today. Vaibhav Suryavanshi and Abhishek Sharma stepped out onto the field to open. Bringing the new ball from Ireland's side was Joshua Little. On the very first ball, Abhishek kicked off the Indian innings by smashing a boundary with gorgeous timing. On the very next ball, he carved another four right over point. Right from the start, Abhishek looked incredibly aggressive. On the flip side, Vaibhav Suryavanshi didn't wait around too long either. He smashed a stunning six over long off on the final ball of the very first over. The entire Belfast ground echoed with the roar of Indian supporters. Craig Young came on to bowl the second over. This time, Vaibhav made his intentions crystal clear by smashing two back-to-back boundaries. Meanwhile, Abhishek Sharma launched a sky-high six with a pull shot. Both batsmen completely pushed the Ireland bowlers under pressure during the power play. Captain Tector was constantly shifting the field, but the Indian opening duo was shutting down every single plan. Abhishek Sharma completely dominated the third and fourth overs. He hammered two boundaries and a six in a single over off Joshua Little. His timing was so immaculate that the ball was heading straight past the boundary rope. On the other end, Vaibhav was rotating the strike and hitting big shots whenever the opportunity knocked. After 4 overs, India had raced to 60 runs without any loss. Mark Adair was brought into the bowling attack for the 5th over. On the very first ball, Vaibhav played a cover drive for a boundary, but on the third ball, in an attempt to launch a big shot, he ended up giving a catch at deep extra cover. Vaibhav Suryavanshi played a fiery cameo of 39 runs off just 21 balls, which included 4 boundaries and 3 gorgeous sixes. Although he couldn't convert it into a massive knock, he provided an explosive start for Team India. Now, Tilak Varma arrived on the field. Initially, he took a look at a few balls to set himself up, while Abhishek Sharma kept accelerating the run rate. By the time the power play ended, India's score stood at 70 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. After this, Tilak Varma started showing his true colors. He launched 2 back-to-back sixes against the spin bowling of Andy McBride. Sometimes a sweep, sometimes a cover drive, and sometimes a straight shot over long on. On the other end, Abhishek Sharma also completed a brilliant half-century in just 32 balls. Taking off his helmet, he greeted the crowd and the Indian dressing room echoed with applause. A rapid partnership started building up between both batsmen. In the blink of an eye, India's score crossed the 130-run mark in 10 overs. The Ireland bowlers looked completely helpless. Tilak Varma was taking down the spinners, while Abhishek was targeting the fast bowlers. But in the 11th over, Abhishek Sharma's brilliant knock came to an end. He tried to go for a big hit, but ended up giving a catch at deep mid-wicket. Abhishek played an explosive innings of 74 runs off just 39 balls, which included 8 boundaries and 4 gorgeous sixes. The moment he got out, the entire stadium stood up to applaud his knock. Now, Captain Shreyas Iyer came out to bat. Arriving at the crease, he started batting in his signature style, a gorgeous boundary on the very first ball, and then 2 back-to-back sixes in the next over. On the flip side, Tilak Varma was also completely set by now. He completed his half-century off 34 balls and then switched gears to accelerate the run rate even further. In the final 5 overs, Tilak Varma and Shreyas Iyer launched a fierce assault on the Ireland bowlers. Tilak hammered 3 boundaries in an over off Mark Adair, while Shreyas smashed 2 back-to-back sky-high sixes off the bowling of George Dockrell. Every single player sitting in the Indian dressing room was clapping for every big hit. In the final 2 overs, Shivam Dube also arrived on the field and immediately launched 2 massive sixes right after coming in. Putting on a spectacular batting display, Tilak Varma remained unbeaten at 82 runs off 40 balls, smashing 9 boundaries and 4 gorgeous sixes. Captain Shreyas Iyer blasted an unbeaten 48 runs off just 25 balls, while Shivam Dube added an unbeaten 22 runs off 9 balls to wrap up the Indian innings in a blockbuster fashion. At the end of the designated 20 overs, India posted a mammoth total of 260 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. In this innings, Abhishek Sharma's explosive start, Tilak Varma's brilliant unbeaten knock, and Captain Shreyas Iyer's aggressive finishing completely left the Ireland bowlers clueless. Now it will be fascinating to see whether the Ireland team can chase down this massive target. Chasing a mammoth target of 260 runs, the Ireland team decided to play aggressive cricket from the start. Openers Paul Stirling and Andrew Balbierni stepped out onto the field, while the new ball for India was in the hands of Arshdeep Singh. On the very first ball, Stirling pulled off a brilliant cover drive to collect a boundary, and by taking 2 runs on the next ball, he made his intentions crystal clear. On the other end, Balbierni didn't look under any pressure either. He tried to build pressure on the Indian bowlers by hitting 2 back-to-back boundaries off Prasidh Krishna. Within the opening 3 overs, Ireland had scored 40 runs without any loss. But in the 4th over, Captain Tector handed the ball to Arshdeep Rana, and that is exactly where the momentum of the match began to shift. Arshdeep made brilliant use of his extra bounce. In an attempt to hit a big shot, Balbierni mistimed the ball into the air, where Shivam Dube, standing at deep square leg, took a comfortable catch. Balbierni headed back to the pavilion after scoring 32 runs off 25 balls. Ireland had lost their first wicket. Now, Captain Tector came out to bat. Right after arriving, he maintained a quick run rate alongside Stirling. Both batsmen opened up their arms against the spinners as well. Tector hammered a 6 and a 4 in an over against Washington Sundar, while Stirling smashed 2 back-to-back boundaries off the bowling of Akshar Patel. After 8 overs, Ireland's score was 90 runs for the loss of 1 wicket, and the contest remained highly thrilling. In the 9th over, Captain Shreyas Iyer played a major card by handing the ball to Akshar Patel. Akshar triggered a brilliant comeback in his very first over. Paul Stirling tried to launch a 6 over long off, but the ball took the top edge of the bat and went straight into the hands of Vaibhav Suryavanshi. Stirling played an explosive knock of 31 runs off 31 balls, which included 8 boundaries and 3 gorgeous sixes. The moment he got out, a new wave of energy surged through the Indian players. Now, George Dockrell and Tector tried to steady the innings. Together, they pulled off some attractive shots and pushed the score past 130 runs, but the required run rate was constantly climbing. The Indian bowlers were now hitting precise lines in lengths. Prasidh Krishna fired in a brilliant Yorker to clean bowl George Dockrell, who could only score 18 runs off 14 balls. After this, Lorcan Tucker came out to bat, but he didn't get the chance to stay out there for long either. He failed to read Washington Sundar's turning ball and was comfortably stumped out by wicket-keeper Sanju Samson. Ireland's score had now reached 155 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. On the flip side, Captain Tector was still holding the court. Putting on a brilliant batting display, he completed his half-century off just 35 balls and tried to keep his team alive in the contest. But in the 14th over, Arshdeep Singh completely crushed their hopes. Tector tried to go for a big hit, but Tilak Varma took a spectacular running catch at deep cover. Tector was dismissed after playing 68 runs off 42 balls, which included 6 boundaries and 3 gorgeous sixes. Following his dismissal, the Ireland innings completely crumbled. Andy McBride did manage to play a few good shots, but was clean bowled by a fast delivery from Prasidh Krishna. Mark Adair triggered a bit of hope by smashing 2 sixes, but Arshdeep Rana sent him packing as well. Joshua Little and Benjamin White also also lost their wickets in a hurry to score quick runs. In the final 2 overs, Ireland needed more than 55 runs to win, which was pretty much impossible. The Indian bowlers gave absolutely no breathing room. Arshdeep Singh picked up the final wicket on the very first ball of the last over, and the entire Ireland team was bowled out for 205 runs in 19 overs and 5 balls. From India's side, Arshdeep Singh turned out to be the most successful bowler, picking up 3 wickets. Harshit Rana took 2 scalps each, while Akshar Patel, Washington Sundar, and Shivam Dubey chipped in with 1 wicket each. With this performance, Team India defeated Ireland by 54 runs to claim a spectacular 1-0 lead in the 2-match T20 series. In this victory, Abhishek Sharma's explosive start, Tilak Varma's brilliant unbeaten knock, and captain Shreyas Iyer's fiery batting played a massive role, while the Indian bowlers completely sealed the match by consistently picking up wickets during pressure moments. Folks,